the pumpkin light. Sarah's mind flashed back to the chaos of just hours ago. The small charter plane she'd boarded for her first solo hunt had encountered a freak storm over the Pacific. Lightning had struck one of the engines, and within minutes they were plummeting toward the churning waves below. She remembered the impact, the rush of water, and the struggle to free herself from the sinking wreckage. For what felt like an eternity, Sarah had swum through the dark, rolling sea, fighting exhaustion and the pull of the currents. Just as her strength was about to give out, she had spotted the silhouette of the island looming in the distance. With her last reserves of energy, Sarah had pushed on, finally dragging herself onto the rocky shore of what she would soon discover was far from a safe haven. The taste of salt burned Sarah's throat as she dragged herself onto the rocky shore. Coughing and disoriented, she struggled to her feet, her rookie monster hunter gear soaked and heavy. Sarah surveyed her surroundings. An eerie, abandoned town loomed before her, crumbling concrete structures and rusted metal stretched as far as she could see. It reminded her of pictures she'd seen of Hashima Island. As night fell, Sarah cautiously explored the ghost town. The silence was oppressive, broken only by the crunch of debris beneath her boots. Rounding a corner, she froze. A figure shuffled in the darkness, its movements unnatural. Then another, and another. "Zombies," Sarah whispered, her heart racing. She ducked into a nearby building, narrowly escaping the grasping hands of the undead. After a few close calls, Sarah found herself atop a high-rise, catching her breath. In the distance, a faint light flickered. Curiosity piqued, Sarah used the rooftops to draw closer. As she neared, she saw the source. A small figure wearing a pumpkin mask. Sarah descended a fire escape and gave chase, weaving through the shambling hordes. Eventually, she managed to get ahead of the mysterious being. What she saw made her gasp. It wasn't a mask. The figure wore a kimono, but its head was an actual jack-o'-lantern, flames dancing within. As it passed, corpses stirred to life in its wake. The source, Sarah realized. I have to stop it. The pumpkin-headed being started to walk away as zombies closed in. Sarah fought desperately, but there were too many. The figure was escaping. Making a split-second decision, Sarah disengaged. She vaulted over a dumpster, using boxes and walls as springboards to leap over the horde. She sprinted after the retreating light. As she closed in, Sarah didn't slow down. Instead, she accelerated, scooping up the thrashing, clawing creature in her arms. Ignoring the pain, she ran full tilt toward the docks she'd spotted earlier. Zombies grasped at her heels as Sarah raced down the pier. With a final burst of strength, she hurled the pumpkin-headed being into the sea. A haunting shriek pierced the night as the flames were extinguished. All around her, the undead collapsed like puppets with cut strings. Sarah sank to her knees, exhausted but victorious. As dawn broke over the island, she allowed herself a small smile. Not bad for a rookie.